Right now, while you're reading this, millions of individuals around the world are sitting in their rooms looking through their phones and feeling absolutely alone, even though they are with other people. Being lonely isn't simply being alone. It's about feeling disconnected in a society that is more connected than ever. If you clicked on this video, you probably know what I'm talking about. No one talks about these 7 truths about loneliness that I'm going to share with you today. And perhaps more significantly, 7 methods to turn that emptiness into something useful. You'll learn why being alone could be your mind's way of telling you something vital about your life by the end of this video. The first truth. Being lonely doesn't depend on how many people you know. A lot of people think that having more friends or being around more people will make them less lonely. But this is what is actually going on. You can be in a room with a lot of people and still feel like you're on a different planet. It's not about how many people you know. It's about how connected you are. Look at it this way. Are you really connected when you're chatting to someone and they're always looking at their phone? When you tell them something vital and they say, "That's crazy," and then change the subject, did that talk fill the emptiness or make it worse? When someone really sees you, that's when you connect. When they think back to what you stated about how stressed you were at work 3 weeks ago. When they check on you and don't want anything in return. When they can sit with you in silence and not feel weird about it. Individuals that are very busy socially are typically the loneliest individuals I know. They move from one shallow interaction to the next, collecting friends like trading cards, but they never meet somebody who understands them on a deeper level. The second truth. Your loneliness has something to tell you. Loneliness isn't just a feeling that comes out of nowhere and ruins your day. It's your emotional system attempting to tell you something vital. Sometimes it means you've been ignoring important relationships. Sometimes it tells you that you're not being honest with the people around you. But this is the part that could surprise you. Sometimes your loneliness is a sign that you need to learn to be okay with being alone with yourself first. If you can't tolerate being alone, you'll take any company even if it's bad for you or doesn't make you happy. People who seem to be the most at ease in social circumstances often spend a lot of time alone. They know themselves well enough to recognize what they can provide in a relationship and what they require from others. Truth number 3. Everything got worse because of social media. Let's be honest about one thing. Social media promised to bring us together, but it turned our relationships into art. While everyone else is sharing their best moments, you're coping with the realities behind the scenes. When you see an old high school friend tweeting about their great vacation, perfect love, and ideal career, your normal Tuesday night seems so sad. But you don't see them crying in their car after work, feeling like they don't connect with their partner, or reading business emails on vacation. It's true that the comparison trap is real, and it's making you feel even more alone. When you compare your insides to other people's outsides, you'll constantly fall short. This is what helped me. I stopped following accounts that made me feel bad about my life. Not because those people are terrible, but because their material made me feel bad, like eating junk food. The fourth truth. Everything changes when you spend time with yourself. A lot of people are afraid of being alone because they don't know how to enjoy their own company. They need noise stimulation and approval from other people all the time to feel good. But learning to be truly comfortable alone is like finding a superpower. You start to attract healthier connections when you stop wanting other people to fill the emptiness. You may choose who gets to use your energy when you don't need to interact with others. Start with a little. For 30 minutes, leave your phone in another room. Think about what you want to do. Get some coffee by yourself. Take a stroll without listening to music or podcasts. Pay attention to what happens when the noise ceases. You don't want to live alone. The point is to become someone you really like being around. Fact number 5. Being vulnerable is your secret weapon. Most talks don't go any deeper than how's work and how's the weather. People are wandering around with masks on, acting like everything is fine and wondering why they can't establish actual connection. To make a real relationship, one person has to go first. Someone has to be brave enough to say, "I'm having a hard time with something," instead of, "Everything's fine, thanks for asking." When you talk about your concerns, challenges, and strange thoughts, you give other people the go-ahead to take off their masks as well. A lot of individuals are carrying big things and want to talk about them, but they're waiting for someone else to start. Take tiny risks at first. When someone asks how you are, instead of answering, "I'm fine," try saying, "Honestly, I've been better," and see what happens. Most people will either ignore it and keep walking, or they'll get closer and ask what's going on. Those who come closer are your people. Truth number 6. When you're lonely, it usually signifies you're outgrowing your present group of friends. There are instances when being alone isn't an issue that needs to be fixed. This is an indication that you're growing. You could have used to bond with pals by whining about everything, but now you're striving to be more upbeat. Your old friends might just want to have fun, but you want to talk about life in a deeper way. It's normal if not everyone in your life grows at the same speed or in the same direction. Growth might be lonely. It's normal to outgrow relationships. It doesn't mean you're a bad person. You don't have to cut ties with everyone from your past. You just need to know when some connections have run their course. Some friendships are supposed to live forever, while others are meant to teach you something and then fade away on their own. Number 7 is true. Little things can make a big difference. You don't have to change everything about your life to feel less alone. The tiniest changes can sometimes have the biggest effects. Send a text to someone you haven't talked to in a while, just to let them know you are thinking about them. Take a class or join a hobby organization where you'll meet the same folks often. Help out with a cause that means a lot to you, even if you don't want to say yes to invites. But this is the most crucial element. Concentrate on giving instead of getting. Instead of asking, what can these people do for me? Think about how you can make their lives better. People will automatically be interested in you when you show that you care about them. Talk to people you don't know in low-pressure situations. Say something nice about someone's shirt at the store. Talk to your barista about how their day is going. These little connections won't make you feel less lonely right away, but they will remind you that you can connect with other people. Now let's look at the wider picture. Being alone is one of the most human things we can do. Everyone you've ever looked up to has felt it. Everyone who is successful, confident, or seems to have everything figured out has spent nights feeling absolutely alone in the world. People who take action get past loneliness, while those who don't stay stuck in it. People who are lonely yearn for someone to connect with them. People who are connected go out and make it. You won't always be lonely. It's not a weakness in your character. It's not proof that something is wrong with you. It's information about what you need and a reason to go acquire it. But I want you to remember this. You are not as alone as you believe you are. Someone else is seeing this video right now and feeling the same way you do. Someone else is lying in bed at night wondering if anyone would care if they went missing. Someone else is browsing through their contacts to find someone to call, but they don't feel safe with anyone. Finding the right person who knows everything about you is not the answer to loneliness. It's learning how to connect with real people in a world that isn't ideal. And occasionally you learn that being alone doesn't have to entail being lonely. When you learn to enjoy your own company, everyone else is just a bonus. If this video made you feel a little less alone, please click the like button and leave a comment. What is one simple thing you are going to do this week to make more connections in your life? I read every comment and I'm really interested in your narrative. Also, if you're having a hard time connecting with people because of trauma or bad feelings, watch my last video where I went over every PTSD symptom in under 9 minutes. The first step toward healing is frequently to understand what's going on in your head. Don't forget to sign up to get more of this kind of content. And don't forget that your loneliness won't last forever, but the connections you make here can last a lifetime.